Hello, welcome to Small episode 169, week 47. This is Monday Night Raw, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Survivor Series behind us. And that is not a usual face around these parts.
Making his way to the ring from Milan, Italy,
So, as you remember back at SummerSlam, we had like a mini draft thing which happens, and well, that happened again. I mean, the superstars as well as the brands can choose where they wish to go, and it seems that Tyler Breeze has made his way over to Monday Night Raw. Change of scenery from him from ECW. Maybe he felt as if it was a losing effort down there, and he's moved up. Of course, there is more room now for superstars to make their way on Raw and SmackDown, I suppose, with, of course, there being no more divas or women wrestlers. Since, of course, last night at Survivor Series, we had the hellacious 6-diva Battle Royal to unify the championships, and Layla coming out with the victory in that. As a goodbye, and I mean, that was one impressive match. And also making his way over from SmackDown, it's DDP.
approaching the ring from Jersey City, New Jersey, Diamond Dallas Page.
DDP coming out of the ring. Interesting to see some new faces on Raw. It's actually, well, it's quite nice to be fair. And I'm not going to say anything about. I'm not going to say anything negative about DDP. It's great to see him here as he makes his way into the ring. There's another sing bang. Anyway, there's DDP. Oh, there's Tyler Breeze's leg. Interesting. Oh, it is! Bo Dallas makes his debut in this universe. He is looking rather excited right about now. He's looking really, I don't know, enthusiastic. I think he believes in himself tonight. He believes in himself in his debut, and well, here he is. Bo Dallas, it's amazing. This is Bo. I beat Bo. Oh, and finally, it's Tensai.
And their opponent, weighing 360 pounds,
Tensai, of course, another man moving away from SmackDown. Very interesting. So we've got a man moved from ECW, 2 men from SmackDown, and a new man altogether. This is a fresh. It's like a fresh beginning, I suppose you could say, towards tonight, towards starting off Monday Night Raw. So interesting fail forward to get things underway. Let's see how things go. All 4 men squaring off for an opportunity to make themselves famous here tonight. Oh boy, things weren't starting off well for Bo Dallas. There's he gets caught by DDP, and Tensai and Tyler Breeze going at it. It's a bit of a mismatch. DDP looking like he's in a bit more control over Bo right now. Bo really isn't getting out of the starting gates. Ow. Not a painful for Bo there. And he's still just getting caught in these moves all the time by DDP. And again gets caught in the same move by DDP. He just can't catch a break. And that spastic elastic. Elbow drop. Finally, Bo gets a move in. He runs away and then runs back and knee to the face by Bo. And gets reversed. Where does Bo keep on? He keeps on just grabbing whoever he wants to grab, and he's just now really kneeing away on the skull on a running Bodog. I can finally say Bodog and mean it. Nice knee jump there by Bo. Bo makes his way up to the top. Holy Moses, there was some elevation on that elbow drop. On the back, Tyler Breeze and Tensai really, like I said before, a mismatch, and it does seem as if it right now could be looking more in Tensai's advantage, but a good reversal there by Tyler Breeze. Caught, ducked under. Bo grabs the middle of nowhere, and then the referee. Ooh. Bo is really working over the skull right now. Repeated Bulldogs. Alright, well, that's Bulldogs at this point. Elbows to the back of the skull, and Tensai is just dropping elbows down on Tyler Breeze. Oh, look at this. Bo Dallas reverses DDP's attempted maneuver roll up. No, DDP reverses back. Roll up of his own. Bo's out at one. Bo's out of the way. He's out of the... Oh, no. Bit back and forth reversal. Oh, boy. Bo is wound up in the tree of woe. But he reverses out of it. Great work by Bo there. And... Oh, the running Bodog. Looking to try and put away DDP. Breeze. Running kick to the chest thing. Going for the pin. Kick out at 2 though. By Tensai, and I don't know what's currently going on. Oh, Breeze is signaling for it. Yep, the drop kick. Wait a minute. Oh, the Bo Dazzler. The Bo Dazzler. Hook of the leg. That does it. Holy crap, what the hell? Oh, Tyler Breeze used some brass knuckles. It's no DQ, so I don't know why he's trying to hide them. But Tensai kicks out at 2, and Bo Dallas looking rather confident right now. It's just seeming to tone away. Uh-oh. Troubles for Breeze. The green mist thing in the face. Sweeps the leg. Doesn't go for the pin, then goes for the pin. 1, 2. No, Breeze kicks out as well. Breeze catches the leg. Oh, a lovely cartwheel kick thing. And a running bulldog right across the skull there. Bo Dallas intervening. And Tensai now just being annoying and intervening. Leaping elbow. Oh, no. Well, Bo's tactics didn't exactly work out well. Run away, Bo. Run away. Oh, lovely twisting neck breaker there. Bo getting up on the top rope. Either he's giving them room to move or he's planning out something. It was B! Nice drop kick though by Bo Dallas. So there's the reversal by Tyler Breeze. Uh-oh. Roll up. Roll up by Breeze. Bo out at 1. Oh! The Bo Spear! I don't exactly know what to call that. Breeze is out of here anyway without 2. Tensai and Bo Dallas. Tensai for some reason now working over the arm. And looking for the pin. Bo is out at 1. This is the discus forearm from behind. Oh, it's a back suplex. Nice strength there by Bo. Managed to push away Tensai for that a little bit longer. He's feeling the second wind anyway. Bo picks him up. Oh, Tensai with the reversal out of nowhere. Roll up. Bo reverses it. 1, 2. No. Bo rolls out again. There's a clothesline. There's another clothesline. Ducks under. Back out. He slammed him. He slammed him down good. Oh, the cameras are paying attention. The Bo Dazzler for a second time. 1, 2. Bo Dallas! Bo Dallas wins! And I'm pretty sure he eliminated everyone as well.
Here is your winner, Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas in an emphatic debut. What a series of wins this man just picked up. Defeating Tensai, DDP, and Tyler Breeze, three known names within this universe, and Bo just beat them all. Very impressive showing on your debut. Anyway, it's time for our next contest. Despite the, well, I'm trying to say, the bad blood we've heard between them, Awesome Truth team tonight, and they take on the new World Tag Team Champions, Team DZ. That's it next. Alright, anyway, here comes our Truth. I wonder how he's been dealing with the recent words that Miz has been saying as he necks himself again off a suicide diving backhand.
Representing the awesome ones from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 235 pounds, R-Truth.
R-Truth has said, I talked about this before, that he doesn't see the reason as to why the Miz wants to split up Awesome Truth. He feels as if they could go for another tag title. Maybe R-Truth is worried about what life would be like without the Miz, because, you know, maybe he just feels as if that he needs to cope with the Miz, I suppose. Would be an interesting, I don't know, like he needs the Miz in his corner. It's like, you know, he's been with the Miz for a majority of this universe, and being without him would be odd, and maybe he doesn't want to go down the solo route just yet, but Miz feels like as if it's time. And to be honest, I can't blame the Miz.
And his tag team partner, representing the awesome ones from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds,
So as I've said about Miz's distrust, of course, in R-Truth and how he feels that it's time to move on, he has said that if Awesome Truth loses tonight, he's done. He's done with R-Truth. He's done with tag teaming. And he'll want to vent his anger out on R-Truth because he feels as if he's the reason why the Miz can't succeed further, why he can't be a bigger star, and why he's stuck, as he says, stuck down here with the rest of these people instead of potentially being a world champion in the Miz's eyes. Anyway, here comes one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
from Hollywood, Florida, weighing 223 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, ZIGGLER.
Last night's Survivor Series, Jimmy Jacobs and Steve Corino were defeated, as were the rest of Scum. And it's time for a Raw without them. It's nice to finally be in this free land without these men. Especially nice to see a deserved team like Team DZ with those tag belts around their waists. You know, these men have succeeded in the past, and it's just the thought that they've succeeded in the past on their own, and when they put the forces together, they succeed. And last night they succeeded just as well, along with, of course, United States Champion, the new United States Champion Scott Steiner, and the new WWE Champion Kevin Steen. But of course, as I talk about WWE and United States Champions, here comes the first Triple Crown Champion of this universe.
From Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 192 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions,
It feels great to say that now. Finally, we have a Triple Crown Champion in this universe, and it is Daniel Bryan, the first WWE Champion. And of course went on to become a United States Champion, and now a World Tag Team Champion. Hardcore title was still active, and Bryan was to win it. He could, of course, enable himself. He could potentially become a Grand Slam Champion, but he can't do that anymore. A few people could. I mean, anyone who's held the hardcore title could. I mean, all that Ziggler needs to become a Grand Slam champion is a world title. Anyway, right now it's time to focus on these new World Tag Team Champions and how they will do in their first match since winning those belts. So of course, as I was talking about Scum, you may notice that, well, Scum aren't here. The simple fact of the matter is that some of them have left to move on to other brands. Some, I believe, one person has stayed on this brand, that being Jay Lethal, and Matt Hardy has actually left. He has left the universe. Maybe it's either a case of Matt has accomplished what he wanted to accomplish, or he's too embarrassed to show his face around you anymore after the failures that occurred last night. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying about that, the rumor has it that Jimmy Jacobs and Steve Corino are still around. Corino has decided to not be an active wrestler as much anymore. He is, as we've been told, good job, Brian. He is, as we've been told from the dirt sheets, that he is a veteran and a star in the indies of such places like WCW and TNA. You'd be told he's a veteran around there, and that his time had arrived, and he wanted to win a league. He wanted to win a belt in the big one, in the big place, the place of the peoples and stuff. Anyway, he wanted to win a title in the WWE, and he's finally done it, and now he can retire a happy man. As Daniel Bryan misses his flying headbutt. R-Truth tags into the Miz. Interesting to see R-Truth start off. I mean, maybe Miz felt as if that's what needed to be done. I was going to mention something then, but I seem to have forgotten what it was. That's aggravating. Yeah, I don't know anymore. Anyway, right now we focus on this match, and Miz with a nice reversal. Tilt-a-whirl neck breaker. But Bryan with a reversal of his own off the ropes again. He's just working away. Quick maneuvers by Bryan. That quick arm drag. Really doing his job, but Miz fights out. Bryan going to the top rope, but oh boy! He contemplated for just a little bit too long, but he still fights out of that. And the tag made into Ziggler. Ziggler with a German suplex. It was happy to see that Team DZ could work out their differences as a team, because of course, if you remember, the last big pay-per-view we had back at SummerSlam, Dolph Ziggler was fighting for the WWE Championship while Daniel Bryan wasn't even on the show that night. And, you know, you never know, Daniel Bryan could have been feeling like Dolph Ziggler was trying to leave him out, but with the invasion of Scum, they finally brought that team back together. And of course, they were able to pull out the win, and they are the World Tag Team Champions, as we can tell right now. And they're certainly fighting like champions, putting in a good showing right now against Awesome Truth. They are trying to fight back, though. Of course, Awesome Truth are former World Tag Team Champions in their own right. They're not the shortest reigning ones, as all the Brothers of Destruction are, with a day. Anyway, tag into R-Truth, who reverses his way out of that. And reverses his way out of that as well, with a punch to the face. Bit of back and forth between the two. R-Truth now with the go behind. Ziggler ducks under. Caught the boot, but an enziguri by Dolph. Fought his way out of that one. Another scoop slam. Ziggler gonna go for the pin again off of it. Only gets a 1 though. Bryan just sort of chilling in the center of the ring right now, minding his own business. drop kick back in the corner anyway for R-Truth, and a clothesline right across the skull, and Ziggler grabbing the skull, well, dragging around R-Truth in firm control right now. Tag made to BRYAN, but R-Truth reverses out of it and seems to believe that the legal man is Dolph Ziggler. Tag made. Miz back in. Oh, single leg dropkick to the skull by BRYAN, but Miz pulling out the reversal. Catches the boot, misses the forearm. Miz nails one of his own to the back. Drop toe hold reversal. Stomp on the arm. Works away, of course, to locking in the label lock. Front face lock, no, reversed. Russian leg sweep by BRYAN, but Miz again fights out. Quick arm drag. BRYAN's got him. The sound clips are going to be missing. There they are. Not there. Kick across the side of the skull. And there they are again, missing. We saw this move last night, and we see it again now. The Baisaku knee kick right across the skull of the Miz. And just like last night, the Scum, it puts away Awesome Truth. R-Truth was nowhere to be seen, and well, how many men kick out of that maneuver? The Miz's distrust has grown even more in R-Truth, and I believe that could be the end of Awesome Truth. These two men pick up the win anyway, proving why they are the World Tag Team Champions. We can't get away from, of course, the problems right now with Awesome Truth. Well, of course, when we have more to tell you about it, we will inform you, but right now the World Tag Team Champions, pretty easy win there. But, I mean, after all they've been through, they could do with one easy match. Anyway, coming up next, #1 contenders collide, as we have the #1 contender for the United States Championship, Jeff Jarrett, goes on against the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, Macho Man Randy Savage. That match is next. Here is this man. Of course, was it last week? I think it was last week. No, it was 2 weeks ago. Yes, 2 weeks ago. Him and Kevin Steen worked together in a 2-on-3 handicap situation to beat the now deceased Scum. Of course, that allowed Jarrett to get a #1 contender shot for the United States Championship at TLC, while it allowed Kevin Steen to get his hands on Matt Hardy for the WWE Championship, and as we know, that turned out to be successful. Jarrett gets another shot at the United States Championship, and I say he is deserving of it, because the 2 times he took on Jay Lethal, Lethal always had something to his advantage. Championship's advantage in the first one where Lethal just walked out, allowing Jarrett to win by countout, and the second time there was the steel cage, which played a part in allowing Lethal to retain against Jarrett. Anyway, here's the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. It's Macho Man. I don't actually know if he was in the Elimination Chamber or not. I don't think he was. I think this is actually the first time Macho Man has ever been the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. I'm trying to think it through. No, I think this is the first time Macho Man has ever been the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, and of course, last night the phenomenal ones himself, Triple H and AJ Styles, says Macho Face. Anyway, we were able to defeat the Flock in a clean sweep as well, with all 3 men picking up an elimination. And Macho Man had himself the right to take on Kevin Steen, and tonight he takes on. Alright, these men have worked at an extensive rate to get the number 1 contender title shots. I believe Macho Man eliminated Stone Cold in the Survivor Series match, and that's an emphatic first power move of the match, an electric chair by Jeff Jarrett. Chinlock takedown by Macho, who then hits a quick elbow to the gut. These men... Sorry, I'll try again. These men I know have respect for each other. But right now they're gonna put that aside and focus on the match, and they're gonna bring out anything it takes to win. Macho Man sending Jarrett to the outside, putting him in the barricade so he has a bit more time to get the momentum going. I was going to say get the juices flowing, but nope. Uh-oh. Macho. Oh, God. Pile driver to Jarrett. But Jarrett fighting back. Macho with a nice elbow to the skull. Oh, lovely scoop slam by Jarrett, reversing his way out of that. I say judge. I think it did. Anyway, as I talk about Macho Man being the number 1 contender, we of course have, with the rest of his team winning, we have Triple H getting a shot at CM Punk and the world title on SmackDown, and AJ Styles getting a shot at Ted DiBiase and his ECW championship at TLC. Yes, in case you didn't watch Survivor Series, which I highly recommend you go watch, that was one awesome show, if I do say so myself. The Shield reigns supreme again. Scum died, as we can tell right now, and despite the altercation set in place, Ted DiBiase still beat Sheamus and retained his ECW championship, and that was simply shocking. And he still continues on his reign, but he gets to take on AJ Styles next month at TLC. Macho, we saw him do the same to Stone Cold last night. The big slam. Macho makes his way to the top rope. We know what's next. Elbow drop. There it is. There's a replay. Another one. And Jarrett could be out before it has even begun. No! Jarrett gets the shoulder up. Oh, yeah, nice duck there by Jarrett now as he wrenches away on the arm. Into the headlock. Stab up Enziguri. Nicely executed by Jeff. DDT by Jarrett. He's looking to try and turn the tides around. But Jarrett's back goes careening into the turnbuckle. Look at this, Macho Man trying to make Jarrett tap, abdominal stretch, locked in. Jarrett in a lot of trouble. Jarrett having no choice but to tap out. Macho Man not saving it for another point. Wanted to put away Jarrett because Jarrett is a fighter and he will fight until the end. Macho with a quick abdominal stretch, putting away Jarrett. Well, you could say this makes Jarrett look weak ahead of Steiner. I mean, Macho is a tough competitor, and Jarrett did try his hardest to take him on. And anyway, Macho right now looking confident ahead of Steen, and as I was talking about Steiner, the new United States Champion is in action next as he takes on a former United States Champion, Bobby Roode. Alright, here he is, Bobby Roode, coming down to the ring, and set to go up against Scott Steiner. Bobby Roode had the opportunity to get himself on the phenomenal ones. No, Bobby Roode lose to. Is it Raven? Bobby Roode did lose to Raven, right? Yes, he did. Bobby Roode had a chance to be in the Survivor Series team anyway, and well, he was unable to. losing to Raven. That kind of sums up Bobby Roode recently. He's been on a bit of a losing streak. And Scott Steiner has awarded him this opportunity to take him on. But the thing is, Roode could be looking at an advantage here because Steiner's been through a lot of problems recently, of course, with Scum. But at the same time, Scott Steiner's been on such a roll that I'm not sure if he'll be able to do it. Anyway, it's time to see what the new United States Champion looks like. Hold on.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing 276 pounds, the United States Champion, Scott Steiner.
That really does say in brackets NWO. You are kidding me. Does it? Yeah, it does. Oh, god damn it. Scott Steiner anyway coming out of the ring, the new United States Champion, last night defeating Jay Lethal. And the move I don't think we've ever seen him do. Frankensteiner finally broke it out and he used it to pick up the win last night, and he looked fabulous while doing it. And in the celebrations, of course, Steiner partied hard and banged the girl harder. Right now, Steiner in his first match with that as the champion gets set to take on a former champion. It's a good test for Steiner. So here we go. Oh jeez, just a strike and Roode just falls right down to the floor. And Steiner starting things off strong. Irish whip, tilt-a-whirl, backbreaker. He is, even after all the things that he's had to go through recently, Steiner is still in strong control. Oh, but a lovely spine buster there by Bobby Roode. Carrying my counter-effective strategy of your effective strategy counterattack. Now anyway, Steiner getting reversed out again. Roode looking to use his quickness to his advantage. But Steiner, of course, a man with the amazing suplexes of powerfulness. Oh, but Roode again, resorting to the spinebuster, and a very nice one at that. Steiner reverses again. Roode ducks under. Steiner moves out of the way. In the corner now is Roode. Oh, what is Steiner looking at? Pointing at the turnbuckle. Holy crap. Slamming his back into the turnbuckle and then into the mat. Scott Steiner is now accidentally taken off the turnbuckle pad. No, he's not. Oh my! What a clothesline by Bobby Roode. Scott Steiner falling inside out. After seeing what his #1 contender, Jeff Jarrett, pulled off, well, just now. Steiner's got to be looking at that. He's got to be taking notes ahead of his challenger from TLC. He's got to be mentally preparing for him and mentally preparing for the plan that he's going to have to organize in order to retain his United States Championship. And all things go well, and I think that he'll be able to do it. I believe these men have actually contested for a championship before. I believe it was Scott Steiner versus Bobby Roode for the Hardcore Championship, and I do believe it was Scott Steiner who picked up the win. I think. Anyway. Steiner is pulling out that nice forearm. Well, that kick to the gut forearm combo, and it's working lovely. Steiner just looking to put in powerful maneuvers right now to Bobby Roode, but Bobby Roode fights out again. These men, but there's really no man in control right now as these men fight back and forth. Roode, for some reason, well, Roode working over the arm does make a bit of sense, because that's where all the strength of Steiner is. But a lovely duck under by Steiner, German suplex. But Roode gets back up in time, clothesline. Forearm to the back, and again ducks under, German suplex by Steiner. As he lifts up Roode. Roode counters, counter by Steiner. Steiner's got him. Hooks him up. Steiner screwdriver. Think that could be it. Scott Steiner may have this in the bag, but he has to waste a bit of time dragging Roode away from the ropes. Hook of the leg. Roode fights out at 1. Steiner just took too long trying to move Roode. Steiner though, he's got him in the corner. Oh, Roode reverses it though. I believe Steiner was looking at the Frankensteiner. But Steiner still reverses out. Lovely. Scoop slam reversal, and Steiner going to take a quick moment on the outside. Contemplate. We're back in the ring now. And again, the German suplex. The back and the neck really being worked over, but they... Oh, look at this. Oh, a DDT. Greatly executed by Steiner. Pushed away though, but a tilt-a-whirl. Backbreaker makes good on that, but again, Roode reverses it and walks into another tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And Roode reverses again. Oh, and there's a spinebuster again by Bobby Roode. Roode inviting him up. What are we looking at? Oh, we're looking at the fisherman suplex. Roode, the fisherman suplex, not looking for the pin. I think he realized Steiner was possibly too close to the ropes. Hook of the leg. Steiner fights out at 2 though. And another spinebuster by Roode. Steiner fights out. Second time. Here we go. He's got him up. And a second Steiner screwdriver. I think that's it for Bobby Roode. Hook of the leg. Steiner does it. Yes, Sir Michael Cole, you run through his gimmicks. Steiner wins.
Here is your winner,
There we go. Bobby Roode, though, despite the recent losing streak he's been on, put in a very, very impressive showing. And, there we go. Good job there by Bobby Roode, but still, despite that, Scott Steiner pulls out the win. Even when he's not really at 100%, Steiner still does an impressive job. Anyways, time for our main event. The new WWE Champion Kevin Steen takes on a new member of Raw, the former ECW Tag Team Champion and former World Heavyweight Champion, Batista. Alright, this is Batista making his debut on the Raw brand. Of course, well, what we saw last night's Survivor Series, him and Christian lost to Antonio Cesaro and Wade Barrett. And by that reason, they lost the ECW World Tag Team Championships and they had to leave ECW.
making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista.
We of course know that Batista is here, but we've heard no rumours as to where Christian is. Christian, for all we know, could actually be gone. Like we've heard of Austin Aries has jumped ship to SmackDown, as has Adrian Neville. Sheamus is in the works between either SmackDown or Raw. But we've heard nothing of Christian. That's actually quite depressing because I don't want Christian to go. I don't know right now, but right now we gotta turn our focus off Christian and everyone else. He's on his way. Any moment now. He's done it. He did it, of course, last night. Two-time WWE Champion, Kevin Steen. Steen last night. What a showing that was. Two package pile drivers to Matt Hardy. Kicks out of the Twist of Fate. The move which he fell to at SummerSlam. He finally got his revenge. He finally pulled it out of the bag. And this time, unlike the Money in the Bank, he legitimately beat Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank, but this time he rose above all of the problems that were presented above him. Scum, Matt Hardy, anyone who tried to put him down, he rose above, he fought up against, and he is deserving of the WWE Championship. And now his first test as champion, Batista. Oh look, well it's a change of clothes anyway, but Scott Steiner is coming out to bring some motivation towards the new WWE Champion. Anyway, as Batista makes his debut on the Raw brand, Steen! What the hell? Already with the Steen breaker. Powerful maneuver to start things off. I don't think he's looking at the package power driver quite yet, but it's a powerful way to start things off. Welcome to Raw, Batista. This is quite a rewarding match for Batista. Anyway, he gets to take on the WWE Champion in his first time on Raw. Yes, Batista is getting a bit too close to Scott Steiner and Kevin Steen, dragging him away, making sure that he realizes that that he should focus on Kevin Steen. Oh, Steiner's face just getting right in the camera. But anyway, Kevin Steen is really working over. Uh-oh. Steen to the top rope. That was quite funny. Anyway, Kevin Steen fights out. Oh, a strike right to the skull. That looked pretty painful. Reversal over the ropes, though. And back in goes Steen. Batista is really presenting a power. You gotta think Batista could be quite angry, quite pissed off as to what happened last night. Maybe he felt as if him and Christian have been the better team, and last night things just didn't work out. You know, these two men have had the opposite of each other. We've had Steen, who is raving in success and another championship, and we've got Batista, who last night, there's no other way of saying it, failed and lost and left the brand. I guess these Steiner and Batista are really having some words right now. I guess they are really squaring off against each other. And I don't know what just happened there, but there we go anyway. Steen with the reversal. And a senton drop. Steen has really got to look to get some offense going anyway, because Batista, I would say for the most part, has been in a bit more control right now. Oh, that was a good distraction there by Steiner, allowing Steen to take advantage. I know it really isn't. I know that Steen really doesn't need it, but Steiner's just there. You know, him and Steen worked so well together. Celebrate the win. You know, Steen supplied the leadership. He supplied the leader role, and well, I would say he plays the part in why we have the new champions, why Team DZ are the World Tag Team Champions, why why Scott Steiner is the United States Champion, and why he is the WWE Champion yet again. And Steiner's just saying, I suppose, thank you to him by leaving. Steiner has left. He has literally left. Alright. Anyway, we're on the outside right now, and Steen looking to take control. There's a headbutt as Steen makes his way back in the ring. Oh, a lovely step of Enziguri. But Batista fights back. Elbow to the gut. Oh, another Enziguri by Steen as he picks up Batista. Punch to the face though by Batista, Steen, going in the corner. And uh-oh. Oh, another chop. And here we go. Short run. Senton drop. Okay. Flippy thing did not connect. STO. Work over the arm, brother. Batista looking for the pin. Gets a 1. Steen, though, reverses his way out of whatever Batista was attempting. Picks him up. Second time. Steen breaker. Uh-oh, he's picking him up. We know what follows. Package pile driver incoming. There it is. Not the greatest debut for Batista. Can he fight out of this? Or has Kevin Steen won? Well, match got confirmed for us. Kevin Steen succeeds in his first match as WWE Champion. And look at this. He's offering the new member of Raw some respect, but Batista, you know, he's not goes in the best of moods because he loses last night and he loses again tonight. So maybe he didn't want to accept the gratitude of Kevin Steen. But anyway, Kevin Steen is off to winning ways as the WWE Champion yet again, and that's what you want. The new champions performing well tonight. And that, anyway, that wraps up Raw. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, of course. It helps out the channel an awful lot. Don't forget, of course, if you enjoyed and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. There you go. Finally, I can word. Right. Anyway, that ends Raw. I will see you on Wednesday for ECW, and until then, take care and ta-ra.